everyone, and welcome to Celie's Kitchen. But right now we're in the living room and I'm about to walk over to the kitchen. So guys, today I'll be not feeling so well. I had to go and pick him up at work. Right now he's in the bedroom resting up. So I'm about to walk over to the kitchen to make him some nice authentic Jamaican style chicken soup. Him love chicken foot, so I got some chicken foot and I also got some chicken drumsticks. So I'm gonna nice it up with my pumpkin, my scallion, my thyme, and all the soup condiments. So we're gonna cook soup for all of it today. Let's go. So guys, I started out by putting some pieces of pumpkin in a pot of water, and I'm using a medium pot because I'm not making a very large pot of soup, so I'm using my medium green pot. While that was boiling, I started cutting off the toenails off my chicken feet, and then I started to put them in some water in the sink, which was followed by some chicken drumsticks with the lemon. And then I thoroughly washed everything with my lemon, just to take away the rawness, because chicken foot tend to be very raw and I hate to smell the rawness in the soup. So I ran some water from the pipe with my lemon inside, and I'm going to be rubbing the lemon on every single piece just to make sure that they are not raw. So I continue to wash it while the water was running, and then I added it to the pot with the pumpkin. Yes, I added all the pieces of the drumsticks and the chicken feet to the pot with the pieces of pumpkin. While that was boiling, I washed my hands and I started to knead my flour. So I'm using all-purpose flour with some almond flour and oatmeal in it as well, and a pinch of salt. And then I went back to check on my pot, so I started to take out the cooked pumpkin from the pot. I removed all the cooked pieces of pumpkin, and then I continue to take off the skin of the pumpkin, and then I crushed the cooked pumpkin in a glass bowl. And after they were crushed, I added them to the pot, and then I started to add my dumplings. So I started to add my dumplings and also my pumpkin at the same time, just to make sure my pot had the nice color and flavor of the pumpkin. So I added my pumpkin and I continued to stir and stir until everything was dissolved. So afterwards, I decided to start seasoning my pot after a few minutes of the boiling process. I'm using some Maggi pumpkin cock soup mix in the pot, and then I added some Maggi all-purpose to add additional flavor to that pot. And now I'm adding my scallion, my pieces of Irish potato, my corn, my carrots, my scallion, my thyme, and all the other condiments in the pot. And while that was boiling, I covered the pot and I proceeded to peel my yam, because I didn't want to put the yam in too early, because I'm using the white Mexican yam, which we call in Jamaica white yam. It's a very soft yam. It cooks very easily. So you don't want to put it in the pot too early, so everything, gets all mashed out in the pot. So what I did, I saved it for last. So after the soup was half boiled, and as you could see, I put a Scotch bonnet pepper in the middle just to flavor the pot. Yes, I always see my mom put a Scotch bonnet pepper, but you got to make sure that pepper doesn't get busted, because if that pepper get busted, nobody could drink that soup unless you love a peppered soup. Yes, so the soup is boiling, guys, and then now after it's half boiled, then I'm adding my pieces of white yam. And as you could see, I'm putting them near the top because I really don't want them to be mashed out in the soup. So I'm just gonna leave that to boil for about 10-15 minutes. The yam should be cooked, and I'm just gonna turn down my fire, cover my soup, and let everything cook down nicely. And as you could see, guys, it's a very, very beautiful looking soup. It was tasty as well. And I cover my pot. I check on it occasionally just to see if everything was being cooked. You could see the dumplings, you could see the Irish potato, the carrots, the corn, and all the other vegetables in the pot. So there you have it, guys. A whole bowl of goodness. And look at that. You're looking at a nice yummy bowl of chicken soup just for my hubby Twine. Yes, he certainly is gonna feel better after drinking this soup, and it was delicious. So if you like what we cooked in Celie's kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to Celie's Kitchen YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.